everyone, it's me Taylor. So today I'm going to be doing a get to know me video because I don't have one of these up on my channel yet. I mainly just have haul videos, which I will have another haul soon. But yeah, I've just got a little list of things about myself, and so I'm just going to talk about who I am. So I'm 18 and my birthday is April 11th, so that's coming up pretty soon. I'll be 19 and I feel really gross and old. I don't know why. Like, I'm excited to get older, but sometimes I miss being like 15. Some of my favorite TV shows ever are Twin Peaks. I'm using Twin Peaks paper right now that my mom got me for Christmas. It's the best show of all time. I really do believe that. I've watched it since I was 15 and it changed my life. It changed the history of television. I have a ton of books on it. I've liked all the collectibles. I really love Twin Peaks. X-Files is like my second favorite show since they're kind of the same, and I still haven't gotten to watch the new season that's out now, the 11th season. It makes me so mad because I work every Wednesday night and I still haven't caught up online. Scooby-Doo is like, it's also like my all-time favorite show. If I had to pick something that wasn't real people, then it would be Scooby-Doo because I've seen every episode at least 20 times. Like I still watch, like today I go on like free cartoon websites and watch it. And then also Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I started watching this one at the beginning of last year, and then when they took it off Netflix, I only got to like maybe the mid-third season, and then they put it on Hulu, but I didn't really get to watch it anymore, so I was kind of upset about that. But I really love her because she's just so kick butt and she doesn't care, and oh my god, it's like she's so cool. So I really look up to her. I've got some Buffy collectibles too, a couple shirts. I even have the cross that she wears in the show, which is really neat. And also I'm currently practicing American Sign Language. I can do a little bit of phrasing, like my name, how are you. I did learn some Christmas ones, a couple like, you know, during December to practice. I've got some Valentine's Day ones, so happy Valentine's Day. But I did like Merry, and then Christmas, and then there's Christmas tree. There's a whole bunch. I do it because where I work at, a man comes in, his name's Michael, and he's been coming in since I started working there. He loves getting the paper, and he's deaf, and so I felt bad that everybody is just kind of like, oh yeah, there he is. They didn't even really know his name or anything. And so I started practicing so I could be able to talk to him so he doesn't feel like, I mean, I'm sure he's fine, but you know, it's nice to go somewhere and somebody can also talk to you, not just, you know, oh, you're deaf, sorry, we don't know anything. So it's been really nice. He loves coming and seeing me. I got him a little Christmas gift, and we're pretty, like, we're good friends now. I love knitting and sewing. Those are like my two favorite hobbies. I just started knitting, I don't know, like November, December of last year because I joined the club at my school. It's not like called Knitting Club, it's some other name, but I learned to knit and crochet there, but knitting has become my favorite. And sewing I've been doing since I was younger with my grandma, and I just wasn't really into it, and I wish I would have let her teach me everything because when I turned like 15, I got back into it, and then I took some more sewing classes at my high school, and that's the path that I want to have for the rest of my life. So I love clothes, I love drawing clothes, I love shopping, anything to do with clothes, I love it. Right now, well, like really anytime, I read a lot of books, and right now I'm not because college kind of doesn't allow you to read a lot of books in your spare time. I like taking naps in my spare time, but if I do read, it's usually true crime books. I've been reading true crime since I was 14. I love it. I did have like a romance period where all I read was romance books, but now I'm kind of out of that. So either I read like rookie books, like the one that Tavi just came out with Rookie on Love, or just like books that kind of Urban Outfitters would sell, those like little ones, but I do love true crime books. Those are my all-time favorites. I have two cats. Oh, she was back there, but she left. She always sleeps on my bed. My cat's name is Scooby, and my other cat's name is Toto. Toto is my mom's cat because, you know, they kind of just like separated out, and now I'm best friends with Scooby, and Toto's best friends with my mom. They are named after two fictional dogs. I named them when I was 5 because Scooby-Doo was my favorite, still is, and then Wizard of Oz was my favorite movie at the time, so that's why Toto is named Toto. They're really lovable, they're kind of mean, They sleep a lot. They're kind of like me, so it works out really well. A couple things that I collect. I've collected pretty much my whole life. I'm just like a weird hoarder. I can't get rid of anything. And right now I collect Care Bears. You can kind of see a whole bunch that I have on my bed back there. But I collect like little knickknacks, clothes, anything like that for Care Bears. I don't collect after 2002. I do have one that's in my closet right now that is the limited that they came out with for like last year or something. I don't know, it's like purple sparkly, I can't really remember. That one is obviously new. But if we're out and about and we're at a store, I will not buy a new Care Bear. I hate their eyes. I think they're so ugly. But I do collect the little like Care Bear surprise bags that you get at Walgreens for like $2. I like those because I turn those into jewelry. But yeah, regular Care Bears, 2002 and before. I also collect Disney pins. I'd really like to do a video on that once I get my tripod fixed so I could do like an overview of that. Collected Disney pins since my first time I went to Disney World, so that was when I was 11. It was for my golden birthday. And I didn't really like know what they were. I saw people walking around with them and I'm like, oh, those are kind of cute, kind of cool. And once I had one, yeah, no going back. I have 4 books right now that are full of Disney pins. Some of my books are like to trade, others are never ever trade, that is like my prized possession bag, and then others are just kind of like cool, cute that I've collected. I do always look for Snow White and Tiana pins because those are my 2 favorite princesses. So I have almost a whole book full of Snow White and then of course like 5 Tiana pins because they don't make any Tiana. And I also collect like kawaii Disney pins that are maybe just like a little more pink or just like have more of a cuteness factor to them. So I have a whole page of kawaii ones. I also collect vintage toys. I've been collecting vintage things since I was really young. My mom would always take me to flea markets. We still go. And I've just kind of progressed into more, obviously, the cuteness. So whatever I find cute is usually what I buy. So I have lots of Squeak toys, Cupid dolls, little figurines, anything like that. Something that would be like in a 50s children's bedroom. Pretty much my whole room, if I do a room tour, I have a lot of artwork up that is very cutesy. You can kind of see it, but once I do my room tour, I'll do a better one. That says Alice in Picnic Land, and it's actually from a 1960s department store. It's what they would put above the wall, above this like clothing area that they had. So that's pretty cool. I got that framed. It's really neat. One of my favorite books that I've ever read is Okay for Now. If you've read it, good job for you because that is such a good book. I read it when I was in 6th grade and I still have not found another book that I enjoy and appreciate more than that one. It's about a kid that moves out to New York, and my favorite types of books are like kids in the 60s coming of age books, and that has everything I love in one. So he's like 12, 13, finds a girl, and it's all about like him discovering himself. It's a really good book. It's like at the height of the 60s, so like 68, around there. My favorite makeup brand is Too Faced. On my whole face right now is Too Faced. For eyeshadow, I really only ever wear blush for eyeshadow because it lasts a really long time and you get a huge pan of it, so it lasts forever. So yeah, I wear Too Faced blush on my eyes. This one, my lipstick is Too Faced Bon Bon, I think it is. Haven't worn this one in forever. My favorite is usually Sugar Daddy. I wear that one just about every single day. And then I got regular Too Faced blush for my cheeks. And they're just cute packaging. I know a lot of people don't really like Too Faced, especially gurus online. But I don't know, I really like it. I have a couple other things, but I mostly buy Too Faced, especially because it's cruelty-free. My favorite movies are Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is the best movie I've ever seen because it's unlike any other movie out there. I mean, to have like a comic book mixed with real life, it's really neat, and I love Michael Cera. I was actually Ramona for Halloween, I think like almost 3 or 4 years ago now. That was a really cool costume to do. And any Wes Anderson movie. I love Wes Anderson so much. I saw my first Wes Anderson movie when I was 13, and it was Moonrise Kingdom, and it actually was in theaters, and I begged my mom to see it because it looked so interesting when I was like, I think 11 or something, and she's like, no, I don't want to see that. So then I ended up watching it online a few years later and I just fell in love with it. I love how every scene is like almost connected, like it just flows all into one. The colors are beautiful, the music is gorgeous. I just love it. My mom's favorite Wes Anderson movie is Fantastic Mr. Fox. We saw that one in theaters and we were actually the only ones there. We go off times. And then I saw Grand Budapest when it came out in theaters and everyone in there was like over the age of 60. I was the youngest person in that theater, so that was a little funny. But yeah, Grand Budapest was beautiful. I'm actually making, like drawing some clothes out inspired by it with the colors and like the building and the train, things like that. Oh, there's Scooby. You want to be in the video? This is my cat Scooby. Say hi, Scoob. Boop, boop. Yeah, she doesn't, she's just kind of fickle, you know, she likes being by herself. But yeah. Okay, so on to the next one. Some of my celebrity crushes are Matthew Gray Gubler. Oh my god, if I could marry Matthew Gray Gubler right now, I would. I would leave right now and I would go to wherever he is and I would be there. Because he is so cute, he's so funny, he's talented, he's everything I love. Like I definitely have like a lanky white boy weird type thing going on. I don't know why, but that's just the kind of boy I see him to always be interested in. If you line up like everyone I've ever liked, they all pretty much look alike. So marry Lana Del Rey in a heartbeat. I've loved her since I was 12 and hopefully I'm getting a tattoo of her soon on my leg and I'll definitely film that if I do. But yeah, I've been listening to her for almost 7 years now. She like, I don't know, just really inspired me and helped develop my future likes, and she just is a really cool person. I have a bunch of magazines and things I've gotten from shows over the years, so maybe I could do a video on that too. That would be kind of fun to do, because I have picked up quite a few things. Also, a little weird one. Everybody thinks this is weird when I say it, but I love JFK. He's so cute, and if it was like 1962, I'd kick Jackie out. Like, I love JFK, and I know it's kind of weird, but I really like him. He's my favorite president. And I mean, you probably know this one if you've like seen some of my other videos, but I'm vegan. I've been vegan for, it's hard because I started to become vegan when I was 16, but I was more vegetarian and not really paying attention to a lot what I was doing. But just this last year, I've really kicked out everything. Like, I really watch it. And we used to go out to restaurants and I'd be like, oh, I guess that's fine if you have nothing else. But now I'm like, no, I cannot eat that. I will not eat that. And I also watch what I wear now. So I don't wear wool, any animal products like that. And I also watch what brands I use for like laundry detergent, makeup, things like that. So I only use vegan and cruelty-free home brands as well. And some of my things that I hate to end off with, because, you know, I like to end off on a hateful note. Celery. Celery is disgusting, has no flavor, and no, it does not taste good with peanut butter. It is nasty. Eggplant also sucks. I don't know why people like eggplant. It is really nasty. It is just, it's really disgusting. And gross men. Men make me queasy. I know that's horrible to say. Some guys are nice, you know, like I have a lot of people that I like, but it's just, you know, once in a while that person will come along and you just like roll your eyes so hard, and that happens to me pretty much daily, especially where I work. It's a lot of older, wonderful men that come in and, you know, just have great things to say, so I really appreciate them. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned a little bit about me, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
We have to do something special for you.